high school days, you spent 3 or 4 years playing in the Wiregrass down in Dothan. What is, how is playing in the Wiregrass for 3 or 4 high school years, help shape you into the football player you are today now at Kentucky?
They taught me really to be tough, because it was playing in Alabama, from New Jersey. It's a different football. I wasn't going to play football at first, but I decided to go out there, and they, it was what they said it was going to be. So it taught me to be tough, and plus I was only playing wide receiver, wasn't playing no defense yet. So I was really getting hit a lot. But when I moved back to New Jersey, I felt a big difference between myself and the other players. I felt like I was more of a, competitive, more of a dog, than a lot of people I was playing against. So I enforced that. So yes, sir.
We'll go back here on the back row.
Hey, Josh, is there a pass rusher in the NFL that you kind of try to mimic your game after that you learned a lot from?
Before every game, I watch Von Miller and Khalil Mack. Every game. I've been doing that for 3 years now, so I'm planning to keep that up.
Again, if you'll just raise your hand if you have any questions for Josh, we'll get you a microphone. We'll go back here on the back row.
Hi, Josh. How, going into your senior year, how have you grown as a player or, in your position as a linebacker? Like, what growth have you seen within yourself?
I seen I become a better leader, because I knew I had to step up one of these, this year and my last year. So I feel like I become a better leader. I become a better person. I recently had a son, and he's been my motivation every day since, that I need to become a better person for myself, for him, and plus for my teammates, because I do want to play in the next level, and that's my motivation. And every day I think about it. Every time I go do stuff, I think about him. So all my actions I do, I think about him. How would this look on him, or I play, every day. I'm doing it for him. I'm doing it for my son, and that's my motivation every day.
We'll go back here on the back row on the left side.
Josh, what unit's going to lead your football team this year? I know you're a defender.
Mm-hmm.
What unit's going to lead this football team?
The whole defense. We have 9 returning starters. We have guys that play. So everybody, it's like one position on the field where it's like somebody new, but every position somebody has, we have played. And I feel like returning those 9 starters, helping with the leadership development, helping with player development, I feel like we're going to take that next step into becoming a great defense. And it starts up front. I feel like our defensive line got a lot better. We have a lot of people making plays and taking more pressure off of myself and the other side. Josh Pasco is going to step up this year. Quentin Bohanna is going to step up, and as a nose tackle, I believe. He's been making real big plays in this offseason, and it starts up front. So I will say up front, but our DBs are outstanding as well. So
We'll go right over here to the right side on the second row.
What was the biggest factor in your decision to return to Kentucky? And then what's the aspect of your game that you would like to improve the most this fall?
It was a lot of, decisions to make me come back. I was weighing, the pros and cons. A lot of the decision, came from I wanted to be a better player. I wanted to withstand in the league. I feel like if I would have left, I wasn't going to be as prone to the NFL, as durable in the NFL, to maintain, playing in more physical, against older people, grown men. I feel like I wasn't ready yet. So I feel like coming back would have been like the best decision. And plus my son, I wanted to graduate. I wanted to show him that, you finish things. What you're going to start, you finish. I wanted to teach him that. And plus I wanted to be the best defensive player in the draft, coming out. And I feel like there was a lot of good players. I feel like I probably could have been, but I probably wasn't getting all the, recognition. So coming back, I knew I was going to have a little bit more, and I'm, working on my pass rush, my drops, everything, so I can be the most dominant physical player in the SEC and in National College Football.
We'll go down here on the front row to the left.
Seems like for the level of apparent talent that y'all have had on defense the past couple of years, the numbers haven't really matched up. So what's going to be different this season?
We got guys that wants to make plays, who wants to make the big plays, not just for myself, but for the secondary coming up and run support. We want, like, those guys are willing to make plays, and we're willing to sacrifice our bodies this year because we know what we have this year. We have a really good team this year, and we're just looking to build upon that. So So we're gonna, take it game by game and try not to, and try not to to lose the game. You know what I mean? So I don't know how to say that one, but
We'll go to the camera platform back here on the right.
You talked about the improved play on the defensive line to stop the run this year. That's been the one area Kentucky has struggled with traditionally. What's different this year that makes you think you're going to stop the run?
we have depth. We have players, bigger players. We have stronger players. We have players that can move. We, we just have, Josh Paschal. I emphasize him because he has shown what it takes to be, a top interior defensive lineman this year, and he's doing everything he can. Quentin Bohanna also is like he's a real solid force in the middle. They were freshmen last year, so they know what it takes to be, take the next step. So I'm on them every day, to get better every day and to push your teammates. And it, like you said, it starts up front. And if we don't have a good run defense, then we won't be a good defense. Because if we can pass rush the whole game, be third down the whole game, we'll be a good team. But we got to stop them first and second downs, and it starts with them.
We'll go right here in the middle on the left side.
Josh, if somebody didn't know who you were, what would be the most important thing you'd want them to know about you?
That I like to play a lot. So like, that's just the type of person I am. And if I haven't met you, if I meet you, you're going to see the real. You're not going to see the serious, the game Josh. You're going to see outside of football Josh. And I'm just, whatever comes with the job, I'll take it. If I got to be serious, I'm serious. But I'm joking. I play a lot, and that's just who I am, and I'm not going to change that. So.
Go over here on the right side on the back row.
Hi, Josh. As a linebacker, tell me what it's like to have such an intelligent defensive guy like Mark Stoops as your coach.
It's just, I take everything I can from him. Like you said, he coached, one of the best defenses in history of college football, and he coached a lot of great players. And I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of that group. And whatever it takes, whatever he tells me I have to do, what I have to engage, what I have to, not focus on so much, I'm gonna listen to him. And he's just growing, me as a player. He's growing my IQ in football, and he's a real wise man when it comes to that. And I'm listening to everything he has to say. So.
Got time for a couple more. Back right.
So Josh, now that you're a senior in terms of a leadership role, what is the coaching staff kind of expecting of you, and have they laid out a plan in terms of how they want you to lead, the Wildcats?
So this year we are more of a player-led team. We decided, we have a unity council, and we decided that we were going to, be a player-led team. So instead of the coaches' discipline, we have players' discipline. And if you want to discipline another man, you have to, first off, you have to, show, that you can. You have to be the alpha dog. And I feel like we just gotta. I'm so sorry. Can you finish the last part of the question?
Yeah, no problem, Josh. So, as a leader for this team, you mentioned discipline and stuff, but has the coaching staff maybe, taken you aside personally and said, okay, in a situation like this?
Oh yeah, yes sir. Every time if I'm working out and somebody's not like, stepping up and doing what they have to do, they call me. They let me know, and then I talk to the person. So yeah, they're enforcing, myself to be a more vocal leader, and that's what I have to do. So that's what I'm trying to do. And to be more demanding to my players, hold them more accountable, and just do it day in and day out, on and off the field. So that's what I'm planning to do.
Any other questions for Josh? Thank you.